Alright, guys. You know what time it is. It's the Doherty Show!
What it do, guys? It's your boys, your favorite trio, on the mic again today. We're gonna be talking about Candyman, a little bit of NFL news sprinkled in, maybe some CBA agreement. We might have the coronavirus, just kidding, but there is that going around right now. The Astros, fuck them. And we're also going to be talking about the Wilder versus Fury fight, man. Let's get into it. It's going to be juicy. So, Candyman, Brett, you just sent us a little Twitter thing about it earlier this week.
Yeah.
Lollipop.
What?
I don't know. It was Candy. That was a Candy song.
Was it?
Lollipop.
Jordan Peele's making a Candyman movie, which would be fucking intense.
And any movie that Jordan Peele makes is fucking intense. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw Get Out.
Get Out and what was it? This Is Us.
This is us.
Did he do the Halloween movie, or was that Danny McBride, or did he help?
This Was Us is that Netflix series that comes.
What was it that he? It was something.
I know it's a scary movie, but he makes really good fucking movies. That dude has a brain, that's for sure. Intelligent as hell, really knows how to get to the viewers.
He keeps making horror movies, black horror movies.
And he's really good at it.
He's very good at it. It's kind of creepy how good he is at it.
And I'm really interested and intrigued to see how great Candyman's gonna be.
I wonder if Tony Todd will be in it.
Could be.
Tony Todd's in a lot of creepy shit, like Final Destination.
Who do you think the starting actors are gonna be?
Black people.
Black people.
Obviously. It's like the Medea.
Let's see.
Black people.
I wonder if you just go look in the mirror and say Candyman.
Let me think. Candyman. Morgan Freeman.
What?
As Candyman. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman as Candyman.
Don't think that's happening.
Why not?
Because he's not 6'8".
Well, they could stretch him, bro. What you mean?
Just a giant. First of all,
Put him on stilts, dog. What you mean?
Who the fuck's gonna be afraid of a giant stretched out Morgan Freeman? He's gonna be there narrating everybody's death.
Scary. You know how deep his voice
Yeah,
is?
deadass.
And then
And he's got that face that if you look,
he's got that soothing voice.
No, but if you look at his face, he's got that face that if he fuck it up, like what they do with like makeup and shit, it'd be a fucked up face. Like, I wouldn't want to see that.
I feel like you could do that for anybody though.
No, I feel like with his, it's just like perfect. It's like a perfect match.
I feel like Morgan Freeman.
Who do you think, black wise, could match Candyman's face? Morgan Freeman.
Who do I think would
Morgan
be
Freeman.
perfect for that? We need someone super tall. If I had my phone, I'd
Fucking
look
Shaq?
at a super tall.
No, Shaq can't be Candyman.
Why not?
He can't act.
He's too big.
Why can't he act?
They ain't gonna throw Shaq in a Jordan
Why
Peele
can't he
movie.
act?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. Ask him. Ask him why he can't act.
Terrible idea.
Why can't he act?
Because he sucks at it. I don't know.
LeBron James, they gonna make. I mean, I'm thinking 6'8" black niggas. There's not a lot of 6'8" black actors.
We're talking about actors.
There's not a lot of 6'8" black
I
actors.
beg to differ.
Who name them right now off the top of your head?
I can't.
Exactly. So don't beg to differ unless you know facts.
Can I see your phone real quick?
No, my phone's charging over there. He's the one with the phone.
Yeah, look it up then.
Hey Google,
Your phone.
how many black actors have a height of 6'8"?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that search.
It shows the shortest. There you go. Tall male actors.
Black.
I know, but we can figure.
We can-
something out.
You will just specify their names.
That's
So many white guys in there.
No. Oh, Quentin Aaron, he's 6'8".
Get
Kareem.
the fuck out of here. We're not putting him in there. Lonzo.
He's 6'6". I mean, he got a face.
Rob Archer.
No, he's white.
I know. But he looks black.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you were wrong again, Derek.
What?
There are not many black actors over 6'8".
Because your very narrow search that you put up there is, and you went on the very first
Listen,
website.
I mean,
Listen, there's
They don't
one
even
guy.
have to be 6'8". I don't know why we threw
you
6'8".
You said he was 6'8".
Yeah,
you said 6'8".
As a
He
preference.
said he was 6'8".
I said 6'8". As I
You
said, Morgan
Candyman-
Freeman's not.
Candyman 6'8".
I didn't say Candyman 6'8". I said Morgan Freeman's
who do you
not
guys
6'8".
think would make the perfect actor for Candyman?
But anyways, Candyman? I already said Morgan. No. For real?
He said Morgan
Actually,
Freeman.
For real?
if I'm gonna be honest, does he have to be tall?
Yeah.
Did that like us?
I mean, what? Hey, you say
How
Candyman,
tall?
Candyman, a fucking midget pops out. Ooh,
Morgan
ooh,
Freeman's not
ooh.
short.
Do you guys
Morgan
remember
Freeman-
that movie where that?
Morgan Freeman's brittle. You could still play Tony Todd. Fuck, if you're gonna use Morgan Freeman, you might as well just fucking use Tony Todd. They're about the same fucking age. Morgan Freeman's been old since the 90s.
It's like 60 or 70.
The
or
fuck?
80,
No,
I'm not
Morgan
sure.
Freeman's like 80.
He ain't old.
Could be 90.
He's old. But still,
I never know how old that dude is. He's just old.
Morgan Freeman's been old since I've
Terry
been
Crews.
born.
We should put Terry Crews in there.
Terry fucking
dude, he's a
Crews.
big ass nigga.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, but Candyman's not like a swole ass nigga. Like
Doesn't matter.
Terry
He's
Crews
not.
is like a nigga that you wouldn't want
First
to
of
run
all-
into a dark
first of
alley.
all,
not
wait.
a nigga that would just run up in your house.
Listen, there's a reason.
Well, it's like Bruce Wayne
Listen.
ever.
There's a reason it can't be Terry Crews. There's a reason it can't be Morgan
Tell me
Freeman.
more.
Because Tony Todd.
Why? Because they're too funny, or because
Yeah,
of a certain
well,
actor?
Because
they're black.
Tony. No, because Candyman's black. You stupid motherfucker.
Tell me more.
Listen. Because Candyman, Tony Todd was a horror actor. That was what he was known for.
So you need a
So you
horror-
throw him in that
So
role.
what other black actors are horror actors?
horror actors.
Yeah, horror.
I thought you said horror actors.
Not horrors.
Horror actors.
Horror.
I don't know. That's
Oh,
why it's
sluts.
probably just going to be Tony Todd again. He's still got that voice.
I don't think so.
I think Terry Crews would be pretty.
Oh, goddamn.
Just saying.
No, people are like,
let's
oh my
see.
god, it's Terry Crews.
Waka.
What if they don't know?
Candyman's not scary anymore. It's Terry Crews. Like, if you see Terry Crews pop out the fucking mirror, you're not gonna be like, oh my god, it's fucking Terry Crews.
That's a swole ass nigga, goddamn!
Nothing
Like,
that
fuck.
makeup can't fix.
No.
He'll pop out and
let's
try to
think
get you
about-
on some Old Spice.
Let's think about real life.
Like, boom! Old Spice! Ah! That's fucking Terry Crews.
Jacked up. That's a pre-workout. But let's think. Realistically, who could play?
I don't know. You said
The
Morgan
guy- the
Freeman.
guy from Black
You
Panther.
said Tony Todd.
What's his name?
And I'm saying Terry Crews.
Oh,
guy
he
from
could.
Black Panther.
No.
Do you know when it's getting released?
Chad Boswick?
Yeah.
Do you know when they're starting to film for it or
He
anything?
could definitely. What do you think?
That, huh?
Do you know when they're starting to film it or anything like that or no?
The Candyman trailer comes out soon. Like there was a link. I sent you guys a link.
Oh no,
Oh,
the link.
the dude that
there
plays
was no,
M'Baku.
No trailer, just been.
Well, yeah, that trailer's coming out soon. The dude that
Yeah.
played M'Baku in Black Panther is in a Jordan Peele movie.
That's what I'm saying. I think the other dude might be.
Well,
in
he
there.
was already in that one Jordan Peele movie. What was it? This.
I don't
this
think
is
he's tall
Us.
enough.
It was. I think it was called Us.
Bro, fuck height.
I just don't
There
think
He's
ain't-
big.
Ain't nothing the camera can change.
Yeah, he's big though, and he's already been in a Jordan Peele horror
Yeah.
movie.
he's not that big. He looks small in the.
He's
Avengers,
at least
the Black
6'3",
Panther.
6'5".
Yeah, you're at least 6'3".
No, I'm not
he
talking
really?
about Black Panther. I'm talking about M'Baku. He was King M'Baku. The big
Oh,
dude.
that dude. Yeah. Oh, then yeah. yeah. I can see that. I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let us know your thoughts. Who do you guys think it's going to be? And look out for that trailer. Okay. So just random NFL news. You were super excited because your boy Diggs.
Diggs is staying. He ain't going nowhere.
Where are we staying?
GM Rick Spielman said, "We're happy with him. We see him in our future. He ain't going nowhere."
'Cause you
Same thing with he says we plan to have Everson Griffin back,
I think he did.
even though he opted out of his contract.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so we're expecting to have him back on hopefully a cut.
Good
Pay
shit.
cut. We can get a pay cut on that.
Yeah, you don't get rid of an elite defensive.
No, not a defensive end.
Or even that
bro.
wide receiver.
That ass, we can't afford that because drafting, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know
Really
what I
don't.
mean?
I mean, with them, you already know what you
it's
got.
hit or miss. You know, drafting with them, you have elite talent, superstars.
Anything else?
No. I think that's it.
I mean, on my end, I just heard a rumor. Actually, I don't know a rumor. Jim Irsay came out and said that back in 2012, they were going to not only draft Andrew Luck first overall, which they did, but in the 4th round, they had planned on drafting Russell Wilson. And that would have been a crazy combo. If you can imagine Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck being on the same team, but apparently
It wouldn't have lasted long.
Russell Wilson got drafted 3rd round instead.
It wouldn't have lasted long.
Why do you say that? Because they would have got fucked up.
No, because they would have
Fucked up
been.
offensive
They would have
line.
been mad. That they would have got into. You can't have 2 great quarterbacks on one team, bro.
Why not? You had Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady apparently.
What?
Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Brett
but
Favre.
Tom Brady was a rookie. These
Aaron
are,
Rodgers, Brett Favre.
those were both 2 rookies, and they both were great quarterbacks, and they need to start. They're not gonna.
Aaron
One's
Rodgers.
not gonna want to sit on the
Aaron
bench.
Rodgers, Brett Favre.
That's different. No, once again, those you're coming into a guy that's already made as a superstar. When you're drafting 2 quarterbacks that are great, they're not gonna want to sit.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
wasn't-
that's
They're not
true.
gonna wanna sit
That's
behind
true.
him.
Wilson wasn't some high.
They're
he
gonna-
was a 3rd round pick, and he was considered a 4th round pick.
Yeah, but did you see what that 3rd round, 4th round pick
Became?
has done?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
With the team around them is built, but at
No,
the
he-
time,
he would have been
being
great
drafted,
anyways.
He wasn't around that
He would have been great anyways, just because of his fucking attributes and what he could do.
in his natural athletic
Yes.
ability. But what I'm saying is, he wasn't a big known, like a big name like Andrew Luck and RG3 were at the time.
No,
So,
but that wouldn't.
but can you imagine?
It wouldn't have happened.
Or not RG3. Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck were in the second. Because Andrew Luck
would've
got
lasted-
injured a lot.
It would have lasted maybe
So then
a
Russell
season.
Wilson became in, and then he would have balled out. And then maybe they're like, oh shit, we got a problem. It's kind of like the Kirk
That's what I'm
Cousins
saying.
and RG3. There's a prime example. They drafted RG3 and Kirk Cousins same year.
Yeah.
Same year.
Yeah.
So they're doing the same thing. I think that'd be a crazy tandem. They would have been like, oh shit, Russell Wilson is actually.
They would have got
fucking
rid
good
of
too.
somebody. After the first year, they would have got.
They
They
would've
would have got a
traded
draft
somebody.
pick. They would have got a draft pick.
Something. Shit, what if
Because
Russell-
they can't work together, bro. You can't have 2 elite quarterbacks on the same team. It just doesn't work.
I mean,
and regardless of if people thought they were elite, they thought they were elite, and they knew they were elite.
But then at the time they didn't know they were elite.
They knew they were elite.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Then why did they go in the 3rd round, not the
They
1st round?
knew. The players themselves knew, bro. I just said whether they.
No one knows they're gonna be elite when they're
Bro.
in the NFL. They're not like, oh, I'm the best.
Bro,
I'm
what
gonna-
you mean?
No one fucking knows
Motherfuckers
that.
go in there and know they finna ball out, bro.
I mean, they know they're gonna be great. and they're gonna
Motherfuckers
try
know
their
they
best
finna
and give it
ball
their
out,
all.
bro.
But-
You think Randy Moss went in the NFL and be like, I'm not gonna break records?
I guarantee he didn't think that.
He definitely thought that he was gonna break records.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No one goes in the NFL.
He definitely thought he was gonna break records.
Oh my god.
He definitely did.
So you're telling me every single player, or any player, period, they go into this big league knowing that these records are set
That's their
really
goals.
high.
That's their
Of course
goals.
they're goals, but no one goes in knowing they're going to break records.
No one knows
Yeah.
it. Now I never said they were gonna break records, but Randy Moss definitely thought he was gonna break records going in.
Whatever you say.
And he
buddy.
did.
Whatever
And he
you
did
say.
break records.
But having 2 great quarterbacks on the same team, the coaches don't know that. The general manager doesn't know that. That player.
They
doesn't
would know.
that they're elite yet.
They would know after a year of having them on the same team that it wouldn't work.
No, they wouldn't.
Because-
You know how long it takes to develop a player?
Russell Wilson was great the first year. What you mean?
No, he was not.
What the? I'm not gonna argue with you.
He got 3rd in voting for the Rookie of the Year, buddy.
He was still great.
He was still pretty good,
He was still great.
but not great.
Great.
He wasn't elite.
Great.
No, he wasn't.
Great.
He's elite now. He's
Great.
pretty great now.
Great. Didn't he win the Super Bowl in his 2nd year or some shit like that too?
2nd, and I think he went his 4th year.
So I mean, it doesn't take long for them to
But he
know
also
that.
had a
He,
stacked ass defense.
Once
and
again-
a pounding run game with Marshawn
and
Lynch.
he also was great.
But he also had a supporting cast around him.
But he was great. But
So you're saying that he would succeed
I'm
on
just
the
saying
Colts?
progression really doesn't take as long as you're saying it takes for
It
great
does.
players. For great players, no, it doesn't.
Oh,
No, it doesn't.
so you're saying that if he was on the Colts, he'd been great?
Yeah, he would have been just as great as he is
Our
now.
offensive line was the worst in the league for 4 years straight.
Yeah, but he's a running quarterback. It doesn't matter how the offensive line is. He'll leave the pocket.
So him running for his life, getting sacked 58
His
times.
offensive line this year was trash.
Mm-hmm.
This year was trash. It still,
And
put,
they
up, it
didn't-
still
they
put
didn't
up good
make-
numbers.
they didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
No, but he still put up good numbers.
But didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Did I say that they did?
Yeah, but how can he play if he's not starting?
He still put up great numbers.
How could he play if he's not starting?
He might have. Who says he wouldn't start?
So you're saying he'd start over Andrew Luck?
Who says he wouldn't?
Probably the people that fucking drafted him number 1 overall.
I mean, you'd have
Especially
to see,
Ryan Grigson, his dumbass.
You'd have to see through the progression of it. It's all about progression.
Okay, so you're telling me right now, you're Ryan Grigson at this point. You're drafting Andrew Luck and you drafted Russell Wilson in the 4th round.
But if
You're telling me you're gonna bench your number 1 pick that you just
if
chose
Wilson's
this year?
playing better, yes. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, in your mind.
Why wouldn't
But
you?
a general manager who's got millions of dollars on the line, his job on the line, they're not gonna.
They want to
bench
win. They
their
want to
number
win,
1 overall
bro.
pick.
The object of winning or playing football and being a GM
You're
is
telling me the
winning
very
games.
first year that this guy comes into the league, you're benching your first overall.
A lot of first overall draft picks have been benched in the first year.
The number 1 pick in the entire draft.
A lot of
That
number
means-
1 rounds.
So you're telling me,
first round picks have
then
been
why don't you
benched.
take Russell Wilson first overall?
I don't know why.
Because they didn't see the potential.
They didn't.
So you're saying it's going to take OTAs, it's going to take training camp, and then a preseason, and eventually, like, oh, our 1st round pick actually sucks. Our 3rd round pick or our 4th round pick is
said he
actually
Yeah,
way
shit
better.
happens. There's
Who said he
moving
sucked?
parts. There's
Who said
moving
he
parts.
sucked?
There's never in the history of the NFL ever been a quarterback drafted 1st overall and have another quarterback drafted later on in the rounds start over a 1st round
I
pick.
guess it's the first time for
Yeah,
everything.
there always is.
What do you mean? You're acting like it's some scientific fact that Russell Wilson couldn't have outdone him and got
Andrew
Andrew
Luck.
Luck benched.
Deadass.
What are you talking about? You
What
sound
happened?
stupid
Dumb
when you
as
say it.
fuck.
That
Says the
sounds
guy who-
ignorant saying that.
Ignorant, bro.
That's
Like,
ignorant as fuck.
Says the guy who barely watches any football.
It doesn't matter. You're just speaking lack of common sense when your mouth is bringing
not
those
lack of
words out.
common sense.
That was a lack of common sense. Listen, our first, hey, we can't bench that guy. He's the number 1, even though he's half as good as this other dude. We can't look
But you
retarded.
don't know that.
Here,
Here, I'm gonna explain something.
Hey, regardless,
for a second.
What if my aunt had balls? Then she'd be my uncle, but she doesn't.
Okay, that's a horrible example.
She doesn't.
Okay, so alright, Brett, I'm gonna explain something to
So
you that
she's
you
not
don't really
my
know
uncle.
because he doesn't really pay attention to this. But
I'm very busy
when
everything.
you draft someone 1st overall, especially your starting quarterback, they're going to take the majority of the reps in OTAs. They're going to take the majority of the reps in training camp. They're going to take the majority of reps in the preseason, except for like the very last game, because no one really gives a fuck about that game. And because that person's taking the majority of the reps, you're not going to see too much of that other pick that you just chose. So even if he might be better, they're not going to choose that 1st round pick to be benched over that 4th round pick because they've seen so much already with this guy and he's talented. They saw very little with this guy, even though he's on the team and he's still doing slightly better and whatnot. They still haven't seen enough, so they're not going to start him over their 1st round pick because they've already invested so much capital into that 1st round.
A
pick.
lot of first round picks have been benched for later round picks. It's happened, bro.
Name one.
A lot. A lot of positions.
In the very first
what
year?
do you mean?
The very first year?
Yeah, bro.
Name
they
one.
either suck ass
Name
and
one.
then they get benched.
Name
easily.
one.
Jamarcus Russell, number 1 pick.
He was
got
benched his very first.
Very first year got benched
Okay, and why did he get benched?
because he
his
was
first?
ass.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you. He was benched because
why was he benched?
they sent him home to go look at tapes, but those tapes were blank. When he came back the next day and whatnot, they asked if he reviewed those tapes, and he was like, yes. They're like, dude, there was nothing on them. Why you lying to us? He got
That's
benched.
because he was ass.
I mean, he is.
He was
Yes.
ass.
He was.
It
Yes.
was because he was ass.
Wait, what? So you're telling me that
And
they
the
would
team set
bench
him up for failure.
that they would bench a 1st round pick that they put on the capital in over some blank tapes over a 4th round pick that would outperform him.
Exactly.
Because he was performing
You're fucking
poorly.
stupid.
He was overweight, and he didn't study film whatsoever.
You're
Why are you gonna put
fucking
someone that you're investing so much
stupid.
capital who's not putting his all into the game?
You're fucking
But
stupid.
that situation could have happened like the same way with Andrew Luck
So
and
you're saying
Russell
that Andrew
Wilson.
Luck could have been, oh, I'm fucking lazy and shit.
Yes, he could have
but it's
been.
not. Both of those players
Listen,
are really good at worth it.
Russell Wilson, to me, and I think to a lot of people, are a better quarterback than Andrew Luck.
Could be.
In a lot of people.
We'll never know. I mean, we'll know
In a
now
lot of
because
people's
he's
eyes.
lasted longer.
And no, even if he didn't. If he called it quits today, last season, in my eyes, he's a better quarterback than
He's
Andrew
got a
Luck.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Better
He's been to
quarterback.
2 Super Bowls. Actually.
And so you can't argue
And
the
he's not
fact
a
that,
bitch.
and he won a Super Bowl in his 2nd year. So if he's on the Colts, What makes you think he's not gonna outwork fucking Andrew Luck?
Well, I wouldn't say he's not going to outwork Andrew Luck. I can see in future years them benching him, or if Andrew Luck is doing poorly, they go to this guy. But if Andrew Luck is the very first round pick, the very number one pick, not like later on, like 32nd pick,
But, bro,
he's the very first
it
pick. You're
doesn't
saying that, hey, I'm picking this guy because I think he's the best in the entire draft. You're not going to bench that guy for someone else that you just drafted in the fourth round.
Listen, it's not about. Okay, you could think someone has talent, has all this talent.
We can agree
in
to
the
disagree.
first rounds, but when you choose someone in the fourth rounds, they can come out and have way more talent than that person in the first round. You're not paying as much. And so Russell Wilson, being even Tom Brady, 6th round draft pick, came in. Nobody knew his fucking name really.
Why did he come in? Because Drew Bledsoe got injured.
Because Bledsoe got. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about he came into the league. Is what I'm talking about. 6th round. Nobody even knew his name.
Right.
And he did horrible
Sixth
at the combine.
Yep, trash.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at his career. 6th round draft pick, bro. Russell Wilson, 4th round draft pick, 3rd round draft pick, projected to be 4th round. Look at his
Andrew
career.
Luck, gone, retired.
Retired.
First round draft pick, gone.
First pick in the first round. The Indianapolis Colts select
Andrew Luck.
a fucking retiree. You know, so
What was your point?
my point was, people in later, it doesn't matter where you're at, where you get selected, you could still be better than that person.
Like,
bro.
here-
We're not
Listen,
arguing that.
listen.
We're arguing the fact that they're going to start.
They're not gonna start someone just because they picked them in the first
Yeah.
pick. It'd be, the dude in the 4th round is better than the fucking dude they pick in the first round. Why wouldn't they fucking start him? He's gonna win fucking games.
Because you invest a lot of capital.
Fuck that capital.
Here's the
nigga.
Colts.
But when you're a
Hey.
general manager,
Fuck that capital, nigga.
Hey,
you don't think it looks bad on you that you just
Look,
drafted
look.
a guy first overall? You're paying him what, millions and millions
Fuck
of
that-
dollars,
fuck that
and you have
capital.
some other guy who's
They gotta
only
win
getting paid
games.
what?
What if
$2
you don't win games? Now what? Now they're looking
General
at you
manager-
because you started to do that's
Exactly.
fucking worse.
Now you're starting to get in the
No,
position.
you're not,
Look,
because
look.
you're saying exactly what I'm saying. Because if he goes that route and then they start losing games with Andrew Luck, they look at him like, oh, this dude doesn't know what he's doing. He started this dude and this dude's way better.
Yeah.
But really, what he should have just done from the beginning was start to do that's better.
So you're saying that, okay, so this is your
It doesn't
integrity.
matter where you pick him.
So this
bro.
is your integrity. Say like you draft Andrew Luck first overall. Okay.
Okay.
So you're telling the general manager, I want to draft, or not the general manager, the owner, I want to draft him. I'm putting this is my opinion. I'm saying, when I say my opinion, I'm the general manager.
He was the best overall at the time.
He's the best overall in this draft.
At the
I'm
time.
picking him. Let's pick him. Let's pay him millions of dollars. But this guy in the fourth
They
round is
thought.
better. So this guy in the fourth round is better. So say we go through all OTAs
He was.
preseason, and the next thing you know, where it's the start of the season, you're going back to your owner. When you go to your owner, are you gonna say, "Hey man, I know I told you to pay this guy millions of dollars, but you should start this fourth." Do you think
Josh Rosen.
Do you think they're gonna do that?
I got another one. Josh Rosen.
Josh
Benched.
Rosen and Kyler Murray.
Benched. Josh Rosen, first year, first round pick. Benched.
But how deep into the year?
Not very long.
Yeah, it was like the 6th or 7th game,
Like
maybe the 8th
fifth.
game.
Like 5th. It
I don't
wasn't
think
very
so.
long. He got benched.
But that's in the season. I'm talking about the very first week of the game, like the first
He
season.
might start the first fucking week or two, but Russell Wilson's gonna outwork him, bro. That's the moral of the story is Russell Wilson's
But
gonna
I'm telling you,
outwork
week
him
one of
regardless.
this season, you are not benching your number one overall pick. It's just not happening.
No.
But also, my boy Anthony Costanzo is actually returning too as well. So that
Okay.
offensive line is gonna be solidified, and it's gonna be fucking cohesive. It's gonna be fucking great. And guess what? Philip Rivers has been having rumors of coming to the Colts. So can you guys imagine that, having Philip Rivers on our squad?
Why do you want Phillip Rivers?
And a stacked defensive line.
Why do you want the Philip Rivers?
Because he's a veteran, he knows what the fuck he's doing. And
Did
we
you
have-
see his stats last year?
Did you see Jacoby Brissett's stats last year?
That's true.
Alright.
They both were trash.
The only reason I feel like Philip Rivers was trash that year is because he threw 20 interceptions.
That's true.
But he also had a shit offense.
He is trash. How do you have shit offense with two fucking prolific fucking running backs and fucking
Prolific running backs.
prolific
Austin Eckler
Austin Eckler?
and
Melvin
Melvin Gordon
Gordon.
injured throughout the
Yeah, he
majority of the
was.
year.
He was.
Actually, I don't even think he played because he was on that holdout the whole year.
But also you have Keenan Allen who catches everything that fucking comes his way.
and he also gets injured all the time.
He wasn't injured this whole season.
Last year, I think he did.
He
pretty
wasn't
good.
injured
I
this
think
whole season. He didn't
I'm
get
pretty
hurt
sure he
at
played
all.
a full season, yeah.
He did.
First time in a while.
And he fucking balled the fuck out.
I don't know about that, actually.
He balled the fuck out.
I don't know about
that. Nigga fucking balled the fuck out. That nigga had consistent fucking 4 weeks of 40 points in fantasy. Dead ass.
40 points?
40 points.
What do you mean,
bro.
a PPR league?
No.
You know that's like 300 yards.
That nigga fucking balled out, nigga.
Such a stupid idiot.
That nigga had like 15 catches.
Go check those stats.
Fucking ball.
So, the coronavirus, it's spreading everywhere.
It is here. It is coming. Well, it's not here. I mean, I guess you could say it's here.
You're saying it's imminent.
But it's imminent going to happen, says the CDC. They're saying to take precautions now so that way your body can maybe save yourself.
If I die, I die.
I'm not trying to catch no fucking virus, nigga. I'm cool.
Wait,
Well,
how would you prepare yourself?
Wash your hands, cover your coughs.
That doesn't sound like preparing
You're
myself.
sick.
That sounds like avoiding,
Just avoid it.
preventing.
That's what I meant. Just avoid it.
Prepare yourself.
Preventative. Go get hand
Preventative.
sanitizer. Prepare yourself.
I have that on deck at work.
Well, is there like medicine for coronavirus?
No.
Oh, so we're just all dying.
Yeah,
It's basically
if you
happening.
get it, you're hit.
Walking Dead.
There's 400. There's 400 in Italy, confirmed today, just an hour ago.
Just 400 people?
400 people. What you mean just? That's 400 people.
But there's millions of people that live there.
Yeah, but it's just
That's
now. It is 400 people. Like that's just today. How many did you hear about was in Italy yesterday?
We should have just
Zero.
quarantined
There's
China.
zero.
Fucking.
Now there's 400. It surges to 400. Not just 400. No, nigga, it went from 0 to 400 real fucking quick. not Drake. 0 to 400, nigga. Motherfucking the Middle East has now been hit. South Korea has now been hit. Fucking it's coming. Scary. Fucking the economy's been hit. Fucking Dow's been down like crazy.
It's pretty true.
Dude, I'd be sanitizing my hands multiple times a day.
Oh, I
every
do
day.
it all the fucking time, bro.
Do you guys want to hear something crazy? Like a conspiracy about this? That it's one of like, what do you call that? Like, when you're in war with someone and they, like, what's the fuck? Like,
Biological warfare.
some shit like that. Someone's like, there's a rumor right now that's saying in China
They come
is
out
doing
with a
this
virus.
to fucking.
There was a TV
Back
show.
to work.
Bro, there was a TV show that was like that.
I believe it, yeah.
It was. And no, I don't think that's
I could see China doing some shit like that. Like they don't care. Like
They're not gonna do it to their own people.
Yeah, they would.
No, they
yeah, they
wouldn't.
would. It's a
How many people-
isn't it a communism?
We have restrictions how many kids they can
Yes.
have.
It's a dictator.
But that's why they do it, is so they can restrict. They're not gonna kill their people. They restricted to have that amount of people.
Oh no, they would
They'll
definitely
hang
kill
them if they
people.
commit
So
a
the
crime.
United States government can kill their people, but you don't think that China will kill their people?
Nah, I mean they might.
Fuck, if anything.
Not like that.
Yeah.
I don't think they
Listen,
do like that.
how much money the U.S. owes China? China's just like, alright, let's fuck them up a little
But
bit.
why? If they fuck us up, what happens?
They fuck us
They
up.
lose money.
still don't get
Our
money.
economy drops. They don't get money.
Fuck
then they
you.
don't get paid. Now they're fucked out of their money.
What if they
That
don't?
matters.
They don't. What
That
if
matters.
they
They're
don't?
getting paid.
Listen, no.
They're getting
Listen.
paid regardless.
Yes, listen,
They get paid
listen.
by us. They're getting paid.
Listen.
Trading with them right now.
We're still.
Listen, it's okay. Listen, let's say you got $1 million and a motherfucker steals 1,000 from you. You don't care about this dude. You go curb stomp his ass. It's not about getting your $1,000 back. It's about the principalities
we
of
own
it.
trillions.
China's curb stomping the world
We owe
right
them
now with their
trillions.
coronavirus.
No.
Yeah, China don't give a
Curb
fuck,
stomping.
bro. They first of all,
trillions.
China-
They're gonna fuck us up.
Yeah, they
and
would.
then never get paid.
yeah, because China needs those trillions for what?
They need those. Everyone needs
what?
those trillions, my
No,
dude.
they don't.
Everybody
They don't.
needs
You
that
just
They
want
money.
to
don't.
get paid.
Everybody wants.
It's your money and you
The
need it
world
now.
China's
flows
got that
around
money.
the fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, the
But
government's
China could
in
self-sustain.
place. Government's in place to make money.
I don't know about that. That's
Government's a
real
business.
Stretch.
It's a
China,
business.
listen, China's
But
a
it's only there for
It's a
money.
business.
China's a
They're there to
dictator.
make money
Listen, China's
for
a
the business.
dictatorship. It runs on itself. It can survive alone. And it's got the other Asians around them. They got
plenty
Mongolia,
of people.
Korea, Japan.
Of course, they have plenty of people, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Food supply might run low. Now they need trading.
China doesn't. Yeah, they could trade with
China
other
does a
people.
lot of importing.
They could go with
China does a lot
Russia.
of
They could go with
importing.
Russia. They could go with Japan, Korea. They don't need America. Vietnam, Thailand,
I think I'm gonna visit Thailand next year.
India. Fuck, India is one of the most populated
Yeah.
countries in the world.
They could. They don't got the stuff we got. They don't got the stuff we
You
got.
guys want to take a trip to Hong Kong right now?
Like what? What's something that we got that they need?
I don't know.
I mean, they make everything for
I'm
us.
sure we got the good stuff.
No.
Obviously, they're
Hey,
trading with us
listen,
and not
you
them.
go buy an American flag, it says "Made in China."
Yeah, but I'm just saying, they obviously were doing something right. They're trading
were
with
doing
us,
something right.
and we're trading with them, and they're not trading with India. They're trading with us.
Because
So obviously, we're doing something right.
we owe them money, so they're gonna
Duh.
listen. They're
They're not
keep
gonna
these
fucking
motherfuckers.
kill all of us because we owe them money. Is what you just told us.
They will kill
How are
us.
they gonna get their money if we're all dead?
Exactly.
They'll come over here and fucking take it, man.
How?
The dude's
Where?
got. Listen,
How?
okay.
So there's gonna be like, oh, this U.S. dollar bills now worth dollars.
Just showing us.
Bro,
Yeah, what the
took
fuck
out
you
the
talking
whole
about?
United States real quick, and now this dollar's actually worth something.
Yeah.
Up out of nowhere.
Like now it's worth something. No, nigga. Everyone in the United States is dead. That dollar's null and void.
No,
Yeah.
first of all, they would
It's not
if
worth
they
it.
It's
wiped
not
us
worth
out,
shit.
they would go get the money and hit a currency exchange. How? What? We gotta be alive to hand it to them to be worth
Who the
something.
fuck's gonna want a US dollar if we're
Time
all
out.
dead?
Time out. Exactly. And then second, how the fuck is the currency gonna be able to pay them out these trillions of dollars?
China would figure it out. China would figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah, sip your tea. Sip your tea, bro.
This is a topic that is really juicy. It's all over the media. It's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on Snapchat, it's just on anything that you can get your hands on.
Hey,
Do your research. Apparently, you need to have some preventative measures.
Not
Wash your hands.
preventative.
You're still gonna die anyways, but
No, you're not gonna die anyway.
Hey.
just wash your hands. Sanitizer.
Cover your coughs. If someone coughs on you, beat their fucking
Hey.
ass, bro.
Listen, don't recommend that.
beat
But
their fucking ass.
hey, Thanos, Iron Man, and Hulk made a group chat.
Ooh, that's sketchy.
It's called Snapchat.
Ooh, that's sketchy. That was a gay joke.
you're so stupid.
That was a gay joke. And now, raining in from the red corner, Tyson Fury. You're supposed to go wild.
Wilder. Whoa.
No, you're supposed to go wild for Tyson Fury.
Oh, you got, do it again. Do it again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to-
Redo.
And now, coming in from the red corner,
What?
defending, or not defending, damn
Did you say what?
challenging.
Let's go.
Do it again.
Redo.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
And now, in the red corner, challenging Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And in the blue corner, defending, reigning WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. Now, if you don't know, there was a great fight this weekend. I wouldn't say great. It was a masterpiece of boxing, I guess, on one hand, and then the other hand was just he was tired. I'm gonna say. Bro, he looked like he didn't have legs at all. Like from the jump.
Oh, and you know what he was saying after the fight? Wilder was like,
The suit
"Oh, because
weighed
I
40
won that
pounds.
40-pound suit, that's why I didn't fight very well."
Bro,
get the fuck out.
I don't know.
Bullshit.
I don't know if that. I mean,
It's
I
just
still
a
think it's the Anthony Joshua thing. I think that someone drugged him.
No,
Because he didn't look. He had no legs from the first round. Like from the jump, from the ring of the
Don't wear a
bell.
40-pound suit, you idiot.
True.
Wear fucking
True.
something else. There's so many other entrances you could do. You just said
Well, you
wear a
could have
40-pound
just had.
suit.
You could have had some gladiators.
And tell me
carrying
right now,
you
throughout the
around.
whole entire week, you've never wore a 40-pound suit. I'm sure you've ran in one of those fucking suits that you all have all the time. Those little,
How much do they weigh? They're only like
Best.
5-10
The
pounds,
fucking
right?
best.
How much do you weigh?
like 40 to 60 pounds.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be used to that shit. Though.
Exactly my point. He needs to stop making up excuses because Furry whooped that fucking ass. Beat the shit out of him, won me money.
Bro,
What you talking
did
about?
you see the video about his gloves though?
What? What goes?
There's skeptics about his gloves, bro. When you're watching him punch, his wrist is going at more than a 90-degree angle, which you're saying you can't do, and if your hand's completely in a boxing mitt.
So you're saying his hand wasn't in the middle of it?
Yeah, they're saying that he had something in the mitt.
And if he had a problem with it, he could have said it right before the round even started. Okay, my hand's not in there all the way. You know when your hand's in there.
No, there's Fury. They're saying Fury's hands weren't in there, which gave him an advantage. So they're saying that he had something in his gloves that had pushed his hands down and made it seem like his hands were actually in there, but his hands weren't in there. Because you could see when he's throwing a punch, his hands are going like this, like they're actually like bending, like all the fucking way back.
That's a
And then
reach.
he's going like that.
That's a reach.
What? I'll show you the video.
I mean, you can show me the video later, but
I'll show
I
you the
doubt
video
that
later.
happened, though.
I don't know. I watched the video. I don't know if it's true.
You know me, I love a really good
I don't know if it's true.
But
they're saying that there's thumbs up with that gloves.
he won me money, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Could have put bricks in those things.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe so. That dude was bad as fuck.
Oh, he's a fucking
And
boxer.
The whole
boxer.
entire time we're watching this fight, Dwyer is consistently saying that fucking Wilder is winning.
No, I wasn't.
He was getting his ass
I
whooped.
never.
He won that fight, man. He won that.
When did I
he
say
won that
that?
round? He won that round.
I said he won one round.
He won that round.
I won one round. I said he won one round.
Which round was it?
The second round.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's the only round I said he won was the second round.
No,
I said Fury won the first round, Wilder won the second round, Fury won the third round, and then it was Fury.
Fury won all those rounds.
And then it was Fury. No, I think
And
Wilder
then
might have won the
and
second
there
round.
was live scoring.
Might have won the second round.
Nope.
Might have.
Nope, not at all. And then,
And even Bigera was like, yeah, that was a close round. I don't know.
the third round.
Second round.
The third round.
Second round.
Third round.
Second round.
Whatever you say. Josh, come on this fucking video and just let him.
It was the second round.
Yeah.
Let him know it was the second round, please.
What do you think of the fight?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Alright, anyways, he's irrelevant now. See the fucking wall right here?
Don't you remember I ditched you guys?
Yeah, it was an ass whooping.
I know, you went to go get pussy instead.
But that man should have not came out like that. He was
Shame
just
on
dead.
him.
He was dead leg from the first round, bro. If you were watching it,
He
would have been
was,
like,
he
he
was.
was just.
He was not himself.
He wasn't himself.
And his face got
He
fucked up.
looked-
They threw that towel.
Did you
in.
watch Anthony Joshua's fight when he lost his title? Mm-hmm. Did you see how he came out in the first round? Mm-hmm. Sluggish as fuck, like super slow.
Well, sometimes you're just off.
Not moving a lot. Like that's how Wilder came out. He came out the exact same way. Sluggish as fuck, not moving a lot. His legs looked like they were dead from the jump. It was sad.
I don't know. That's a really good conspiracy, but I doubt that happened though.
Might happen.
It could. Maybe they'll have a third one. A third fight to
That would
secure
be
it.
dope.
I feel like they have to.
They do. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
He
with
won
all
the first
this.
one and he won the second
Especially
one.
with all this shit
You can't
going on.
be even, so yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, yeah. With everything, this thing always gloves or
Yeah, I mean, ain't it like if you're the type if you win so many matches as a champion, you get automatic rematch clause?
I think so.
I believe that's a write-in
Yeah.
in your contract if you win so many matches. I mean, this dude had the title for 5 years, went 42-0. You know,
I'm still betting on Fury in the next fight, and you also have to.
Fury's a boxer,
Fury said
bro.
specifically in the second fight that he was actually going to like be aggressive. He wasn't like that at the very first match that they did. And this one he was. He's like, I'm going for the knockout.
Fury's
That's what
a
he said.
boxer,
He
bro.
literally said he was going for the knockout this match, and not the first one.
Fury's a boxer. I didn't like how they threw it in the towel, but
Yeah, neither did I.
they should have let them keep on.
Well, he was getting his ass whipped.
But it didn't matter, because, like, bro, with Wilder, it takes one punch, bro. Wilder's got a... I know he was dead, and he was getting his ass beat, bro. But with his right hand, if his right hand ever landed, who knows what it would have did.
On a side note, I did some research when I was trying to bet on DraftKings. If you bet $1 for every boxer tied in those match cards, guess how much money you'll win?
Nobody ties.
$442 trillion. I mean, there's other money after it, but $442 trillion off of one fucking dollar, man. For the rest of my life, I am betting $1 on those
Nobody
matches.
ties.
And then then the United States would be seeking you to pay off their debt.
Yes, but nobody ties.
Oh, taxes.
Well,
Then
How much do you win per fight?
They'll get their tax money from me, and they'll be able to pay off their debt.
No, they won't.
Now
Then they won't.
explain.
Then they won't.
How much do you win?
They'll still be in 12. They'll take 15.
They'll still be in debt.
They'll take
Now-
50
now
trillion from
explain, how
him
much do you
and
win?
still be in debt.
How much do you win per fight?
What do you mean?
Break it down per fight. Your $1 bet. How much would you win off one tie? Because they're not all gonna tie. It's never gonna happen.
It was a parlay. I mean, that's how you win the 442 trip. $1, you probably win like a couple cents.
Because they're not all gonna. It's never
It's a
gonna
couple
happen.
cents.
They're never gonna all tie.
It
I've
depends.
never seen a fight card tie.
But if they do-
a whole tie.
Hey man, you might as well just go
Have
find these
you?
motherfuckers and pay them. Like, hey man, just
Have you ever seen it?
all you niggas tie. I'll give you like $1 billion. Like, fuck.
Alrighty, that's going to conclude our show for the day. Your favorite trio was here. We did it. We talked about some shit. Coronavirus, avoid that. You're gonna die anyways. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry we didn't talk about the CBA agreement. We'll talk about that next week.
Or the
Okay, so-
Astros, blame him.
Fuck the Astros.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of fucking shit going on, but we'll talk about the Astros possibly next week too as well. I think Fury and Wilder should have another fight, and I cannot wait for that Candy Man trailer. So, yeah, just keep watching the show, guys. We out ya! Stay tuned next time on The Doherty Show.